So, here's the bit of news. I'm feeling a little better. Little meaning I am better, but not completely. I'd say in percentage, I'm now like and above 90% better. And like I said, in terms of percentage, the worst thing is it's just a bit of stuffiness and itchiness. But the stuffiness part is just phlegm, and the itchiness part is just random. I remembered what I did. It's so funny that I would feel like I've overtrained. I've said this already, but still, I feel like I've overtrained, and of course, Mega is the highest level of them all. I haven't even used Mega all that much. Only for requirements like use ground type moves. Even though now I have Pierce for that. Maybe eventually I'll teach Gren Gunk Shot, but I like the moves that it has already. Now to put in the boxes, Mega, Spike, and Gren, because of the flying battles, for old times' sake. You're on. Time to see whose Pokemon will rule the skies. Because flying type battles were a thing in X and Y where you needed just flying types. It was mighty annoying, but still, it was whatever. Fitting for it being annoyed at. Because I think it required level 52 for its evolution. It's burned too, really? Imagine him Mega evolving that Altaria. That's the thing too. I don't think there was an Altaria Knight anywhere. Ah, the sky's the limit for your strength. This is one to train Pierce. Look at those flying type skills. You're practically a sky trainer yourself. You know, sky battles were something of a fad here in Kalos for a while back. People would battle using only Pokemon that could fly or float. I bet you could become the best at sky battles if you wanted. Why, you might even reignite people's passion for sky battles. Sharp Beak, which increases the power of flying type moves, and Power Anklet. So many power items that I hardly remembered. Like I said, that was going to be my end point. And that in the next recording, I'm going to do some even more side quests.
Man, my Pokemon are insane in terms of power. So, I have 6 more requests to do, and 2 more here. Show me a Mega Medicham, I'm doing that post-game, and then extra large Go-Go, I just have to find a Go-Go that is extra large, or an Alpha one. I at least hope that it would allow me to do the Alpha one. This one looks like it's going to be a battle. I don't know what this is going to be. So many of these requests have been battling ones. But yeah, I'm gonna just do more side quests and then do the main story quest eventually. I'm pretty dang sure that there's gonna be. It's weird because I think that the B rank trainer is actually going to be the ones at the cafe, the Novo cafe, the one that's right here. Nope, right here. Though that's weird to me because if that's the case, then does that mean that they're just gonna be one of those trainers that's gonna be a ranked battle, or are they just gonna be just a random trainer set that an encounter? Probably even show their hidden villainy side. Though I hope that's not the case, that they were actually villains in disguise, because I'd be sad if that were the case. So, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of things happening, where I'm gonna do side quests and also exploring Wild Zone 16 and 17. 16, I did 17 a lot already, but I mean, like, 16 I'm going to I'm just gonna do a lot of battling and seeing what I find. And then 17 at night to see what's what's there. Mighty impressive to me how I might be able to complete the Pokédex then, because of how I'm able to catch many Pokemon that require trade evolutions. And how many Pokemon I've seen versus how many I've caught. I know I've seen a lot, but soon enough I'll catch the amounts I've seen. I think in this Pokédex there's like 220 Pokemon. And then in the DLC there's probably like 100 or 80. Would be neat if it was 80. Because for what I know, Golisopod is one of them, and Golisopod is one of my favorite Pokemon. That's all I'm going to do here. So, in the next part that I do this, in the next part that I record this, you already know what I'm doing. Side quests. Like doing more side quests. Yes, I see you in Molga, but I'm not going to battle you. No need to worry. And I will save at a Pokemon Center. So I'm going to do more side quests. And then, afterward, exploring Wild Zone 16. And then doing the main story quest. How do you say that? Promenade du Vent. Or Promenade du Vent. Or something. So much wish the Stone Emporium was quick travel. But it isn't. You already know how I feel about Lumia City being just a map of itself, because, honestly, I'm still upset about it. I was hoping that there was going to be routes as well, but doesn't seem to be the case. It would have made the game even longer, sure, but still. I like it. Like, I still like the game. And in a way, it is an open world map. But it's almost like Bowser's Fury for how it feels. But in the term of the size of the map, I guess it's like double the size of Bowser's Fury if you think about it. I'm mainly just going to explore both areas at night, because I'm pretty sure the Pokemon I'm encountering there will be at night. Man, oh man, would it be so great to have a Malamar that I would catch rather than to... And this is a funny thing. I was originally going to have Inkay in my team, but when I saw Mega Skarmory, I was like, okay, I'm changing my mind. Because, lo and behold, I've never actually added Skarmory to my team. I was so close to doing so, but I haven't really done so. Actually, there's 5 requests, not 4. I thought there was 4, and I was wrong. I'm doing this one last because I'm pretty sure that's a battle quest. So let's do the quest that's close to Hotel Z.
Now, here's the interesting thing. The Mega Dimensions DLC must happen during post-game, and everything else during post-game, because I figured out how to get Mega Mewtwo, and I figured out how to get Mega Deontay, and then Ralts is an online thing for free. I think Deontay is also for free. Also, I keep on forgetting levels. So, Pierce's level is the lowest, while Mega's level is the highest. It's funny because it's literally a staircase for how the levels are. Hence why I have to just try my best here. Yay! You can night slash through things! That's wonderful! Oh. That's a Delibird. Alright. Let's see what's up with you. Dilly-ba! Dilly-dilly! A Garbodor. Now, this is what I heard. Because I'm pretty sure I remember this. And I don't know why this is. That Garbodor has a Mega Evolution. Because it already has a Gigantamax form. And rather, it's fine if it does, but it's just weird to me that it has one. Plus, I got spoiled for a vast few, meaning 5 Mega Evolutions in the Mega Dimensions DLC. It was not much of a spoiler that the Hoenn Megas were going to be in it, but I got spoiled about the Mythicals and then how to get Genesect, because you can apparently get that too. Plus, in the Mega Dimensions DLC, you get abilities, which is interesting. unless I'm dreaming that, but I'm pretty sure that that in the Mega Dimensions DLC is when you get Pokemon abilities again. And honestly, I sort of prefer it. The League Bird gets in the flap. Gobota! This is gonna be easy. Because Pierce is a steel type.
Oh, it has Metalclaw too. Well, still, it's gonna be a little bit easy.
Got it. Even though I caught it before, or maybe I never did. Dilly dilly, Liba. Actually, was that a happy one, or was it enthusiastic? We already know what spare berries do. Ah, thank you. There you are, Delilah. I've been looking for you all over the place. You gave this trainer a present, did you? And it was a berry, no less. Gosh, that's rare for you, Delilah. You give most people bug Pokemon, don't you, you little scamp? I actually wouldn't have minded. I know somebody that would have loved bug-type Pokemon. Delilah must have really taken a shine to you. Humans and Pokemon can't really understand each other's words, but so it's super important that we express our feelings in other ways. Dilly! We did it. Got the Asparaberry, but what else? 5 Seeds of Mastery. Now we're going to another side quest. Apparently it's on a battlefield. I actually didn't know that. I could skip this. Might as well skip it. And instead I'm going to go to this cafe and do the side quest over there. I'd rather skip battlefield quests for now because I know they're going to be training quests. So, yeah. It's so funny because I don't know how long it's been since the last time, but this is recorded on the 14th. I think I recorded the other one on the 10th. And I'm feeling so much better than before. So, I'm pretty sure that I'm very near fully recovered from my illness. Just that I'm not completely recovered because of the freaking phlegm. I'd say stuffiness, really. Oh, you're gonna be some sort of bonding trainer. You know what? Screw it. It looks like my Sylvie's picking up some. Oh my word! I said I said instead of on. Whatever. Strong emotions nearby. Sylveon can use their feelers to send out an aura that people find very soothing, you know. It certainly comes in handy for putting an end to bickering and fighting. I myself am also highly attuned to energy. The air is positively pulsing with anger. Some frightful quarrels must be going on nearby. Do you think you could help us do something about it? Come, dear, let's use Sylvie's power to soothe all the anger and put an end to the quarreling. Here's my least favorite number because people think it's funny all of a sudden. Put an end to this trend. Quarrels resolved. Settle all 5 fights happening in the vicinity of the coolant waterway. Now I have to talk to... But where? If I try to do it here, that would just be... And you get a Shell Bell. Shell Bells are pretty useful items, because anytime you deal damage with that item, you get healed somewhat. But it's still pretty good. I see one of them. Nuh-uh, it's your Binacle. I'm telling you, it's your scrub. You don't know what you're talking about. No, you don't know what you're talking about. Ah, what a tragic quarrel. Alright, Sylvie, go ahead and shower these two with love. Sylvia! Wow. Sylvia, your scrub is way stronger for sure. Nuh-uh, your Binacle is just as awesome. I mean, my screw up and your Barnacle end up in a draw every time we battle. Fine. I guess both of our Pokemon are strong. You happy now? Well, I never. They weren't arguing. They were giving each other compliments. Let's move on then, shall we? I sense conflict everywhere that we should help to resolve. It's actually very sweet. They tell they're 10, probably a little younger. Now where else? Over here, 3 kids instead of 2. Well, it's not a quarrel. I think that Pokemon's strength depends a lot on the orders that its trainer gives. How can you tell when a Pokemon is strong? It's not about strength only. You also gotta think about type matchups. Yeah, for sure. That's not what you promised! Go on! Leave me behind already. It's a competitive world out there. You can't hold yourself back forever. Fulfill your potential. But what about your promise? Don't tell me you have no intention of keeping it. Ah, what a tragic quarrel. Alright, Sylvie. So go ahead and shower these two with love. Sylvia! You're the talented one here. You should press on with Mabel's research tasks without me. Yeah? No way, Dad. You promised we'd work together to reach the top research level at the same time. I know what I promised. But you're strong enough to visit any of the wild root zones, while my Pokemon aren't quite there yet. Until I train them further, I'll just slow you down. Oh, Dad. My Pokemon are more trained, sure, but I still want us to do this research together. Me and my friend both. I'm pretty much the weaker one. But it's best to do stuff with people sometimes. Like link trades, for instance. Then we'll compete to see who gets to be the next director of the Pokemon Research Lab. Well, I'll be. They were just getting worked up over how much they want to support each other. Let's move on then. I sense conflict elsewhere that we should have to resolve. I love these kinds of requests where I was just read out what's going on. It's actually very sweet. Said it was among the waterway, so it's not only over here, but it's also over here. Like, see those guys? They're bickering. Press B to dash. I already knew that. Sometimes I'd like a stroll. Plus my Pokemon can't keep up. Is that all you've got? Give me more! Now that's a shock! What's the big deal? I know the whole thing by heart. It's just a punchline that needs work. Yeah, but it's the most important line. You can't expect the Dene to carry you across to the finish. Now that's a shock! Yes, and your timing and delivery were perfect. Oh, this guy. You can see his eyes too. Say it just like that on the big stage. Thanks, man. This year, I'm taking the title of Canary Comedy Whiz for sure. That's the spirit. I love that line always. Just have the Dene work on its electricity gags, and you've got this in a bag. Oh, seems like they were rehearsing some sort of stand-up comedy routine. Let's move on then. Burn heal. Extra small experience candy. They're not saying anything. Are they? Nope. Oh. Oh, wow. That's it for the waterway over here, so it's literally just anywhere over here. Unless I'm wrong. Oh, God, they're both important. You need to choose. I'm sorry, but it's about time you decided what's more important to you. They're both important. There's no way I can choose between them. You were the one that caught Noibat. So you need to spend more time with it. I shouldn't be the one looking after the poor deer all the time. Honey, you know I love you and Noibat more than anything. I can't take Noibat with me to work. Well, how about you ask your bossy if you can work from home some days? That's a great idea. It'd be lovely to spend more time with Noibat and you on the work days. I'll ask about it tomorrow. Goodness, those two were simply discussing how best to look after their beloved Pokemon. One more, but I don't know where it is. Aha! What are you looking at? Is this a grunt? Yes, it is. No, you've got it wrong. What are you looking at? Nuh-uh, nope, wrong. What are you looking at? Ooh, much better. I felt the menace in that one. Remember, you gotta make people respect you if you're gonna be a part of the Rust Syndicate. Thanks for the advice, Teach. I won't let you down, I promise. You sure won't? Let's keep drilling until you get it. The boss and everyone else are counting on us. Heavens! I was so sure they were fighting. But I suppose it was just training of some sort. There weren't actually any conflicts to solve. Well, I never. Not a single person was arguing. Sylvie seems so frustrated about not being able to use her aura. Sylvie! Well, honestly, you could have done more to help everyone, Sylvie. People can always use more soothing. You should have pushed a little harder with your powers. Sylvie! Hey, stop fighting. Goodness, what came over me? I shouldn't have taken my frustration out on Sylvie like that. I'm truly sorry. Can you ever forgive me, Sylvie? Sylvia! You have to remember that in order for Sylveon to become what it is by evolution, it has to have a deep bond with you. Like, very deep. Not like happiness, but more like it has to have like a love bond. Like, yeah, how it originally was in older Pokemon games. Thank you for everything. I'm sure by now you've started to wish you could spend every day with a Sylveon. If so, then teach a fairy type move. Oh, that's how it works now. Because originally you have to make it have a love bond with you, but now it's just baby doll eyes for Eevee in order for it to evolve into Sylveon. Then, after you've showered it with love and care, you might be blessed with a soothing Sylveon of your very own. Right then, Sylvie. Let's keep spreading love and joy to all corners of Lumios, shall we? Sylveon the Soother. I gotta look up where freaking Helioptile is, because I cannot find it anywhere. I've done it! Yay! So, 1, 2, 3. Let's see what's going on over here. I can't fly here? Sushi High Roller. Sushi High Roller. This restaurant, which operates in other regions as well, is officially named the Sushi High Roller Bistro. Looks like it's gonna be a battle quest. Yep. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this one yet. There's one restaurant in town that'll really move you. Welcome to Sushi High Roller. What can I do you for? You want to try your hand at 5 ultra fresh battles in a row? Your first taste is on the house, naturally, but you'll be facing off against Pokemon. Not this time. Hope you'll come again. That's the request, and that sucks because I won't be able to do it yet. I have to let my Pokemon level up even more. Probably up to 60. I gotta know if completing a wild zone actually gives you a higher chance to get a shiny Pokemon. Like if you complete a certain research task for a certain Pokemon, then you would be able to. Good grief, I cannot speak without coughing. Originally, it's 1 in 4,096 chance, but I think there's an alpha right there. Because I wonder if completing the Wild Zone increases it to 1 in 2048, and then with the shiny charm that lowers down to 1 in 1024, I think it was. It's just freaking stuffiness, man! Oh, yes! I love this item. Leftovers is such a funny name for an item, don't you think? Leftovers, my heart you have won. Leftovers, how are you loved by everyone? As you can see, I take my job as a waitress very seriously. In fact, I'm trying to help reduce food waste by teaching the world how useful leftovers are. Since you've made a happy mistake of talking to me, you should pitch in to add aid to my mission. Think you would be up for a battle? My Pokemon will be holding, you guessed it, leftovers. Because originally in turn-based battles, every time that your Pokemon takes damage or doesn't, leftovers would heal the Pokemon up by a 16th of their HP every time. They're very useful items. I am ready. Because I'm pretty sure every other quest is going to be a battle quest. Because this one over here was on a battlefield. I can't really point to it right now. And then I think this is on the battlefield, and this is a battle quest that I won't be able to do quite yet. I've already gotten the Challenger's ticket. So, if anything, I'm going to try Sushi High Roller, but it might not end well. I'll take him on. Don't be offended if you catch my Pokemon munching during the battle. Just think of it as the part of their charm. That says something. It'd be hilarious if you give a Garbo their leftovers because it's It's me! One of the ground type moves won't affect me. I'm paralyzed. Oh, whoops. Yeah. Ren's turn. That was easy. The Powdon. That's a really cool form of it. Amnesia. Hurricane. Goodbye. Never mind. Goodbye now. Oh my word. That took a while. Oh! We've got nothing left. It's over. That was quite interesting, too. Guess even leftovers can't save you of all science points to defeat. I'd like you to have some leftovers of your own. They're fresh, if that's the right word. Maybe. If you give your Pokemon leftovers to hold, they'll recover HP periodically during battle. Plus, it's really cute to see Pokemon chewing away while they're serving up attacks. Oh, I just realized. Leftovers never run out, right? Then, can Pokemon keep eating them forever? If so, I feel like that should count as one of the 7 wonders of the Pokemon world. Not that I know what the other 6 are. I know one of them. In Paldea, there's a very high mountain. Go climb it and you'll feel the wonder. I wonder how the rating of the Sushi High Roller really is. Plus, you have to do 5 battles, and that's going to be really hard. I'd like to heal my Pokemon. Plus, I got the leftovers, and that's perfect for certain Pokemon. The Pokemon I'm going to give it to will be the one that I won't really Mega Evolve, and I'll just replace the Mega Stone of that said Mon for it. Or I'll give it to Gren and replace the Mystic Water, but I won't really do that. Even though, yes, I am. Let's heal. I'm sticking with Water Shuriken because I love that move.
Double checking on my items. I think I need to buy more max potions, indeed. I'm gonna buy 9. No, I'm gonna buy 14. Look how many Pokecoins I have now! I wonder if Max Revives will be bought in stores eventually, because that'll be crazy. It'll be crazy if that is the case, because I'm pretty sure Legends Arceus didn't have. Yes, they did. They had Max Revives for sale in stores.
What are you gonna say? I'm not like everyone else, and I've got unusual Pokemon in my team to prove it. Battle me, and you'll find out exactly what I mean. Some unusual Pokemon. If you want to face my unusual Pokemon in battle, let me know. And I'll explain what's so unusual about them. Maybe. Let's go, kid. Then feast your eyes on some Pokemon you won't ever find here in Lumios. Indeed, she said. Indeed, she said it. Slowbro, Galarian. That's how they're unusual. Psychic and Poison type.
Oh.
All of these are not very effective. Good fight. Slow King Galarian. Ow! I'm not gonna cheat. Good fight. Almost there. No! You've poisoned my precious memories of my trip to Galar. I met my Pokemon on vacation last year. You can only find them in Galar. Pretty cool, huh? Galarian and Slowpoke all live on this place called the Isle of Armor. And they smell kind of spicy from all the Galarica they eat. It's so weird. They evolve when you give them an accessory made from Galarica twigs. Isn't that strange? Those twigs are found on the Isle of Armor. You have no idea how many I had to gather to evolve my Slowpoke. Maybe I wasn't able to show off the power of my Galarian Pokemon, but they're still my precious partners. Meeting them was the best thing ever. Do you get those items from the request? Indeed you do. This is how you're able to evolve Slowpoke and the Galarian Slowpoke. You know what sucks is I only have one Galarian Slowpoke with me. I don't know how to get the other one.
But if I remember, the Galarica Cuff is how you get the Slowbro, and then the Galarica Wreath is how you get Slowking. It's still weird to me because they have a Mega Slowking now, and I still have yet to see that. Good thing I don't know what it looks like, because if I did, that would suck. That would have been a bad spoiler, and I would have hated it. But it's a good thing I only know about it, but I don't know what it looks like. But if I'm wrong on that, I'll feel sad. Berries. I'm going to give you the Pecha Berry. And then I'm going to give Pierce the Oranberry. And Freya, I almost said Pierce again. Freya the Citrus Berry. And then I'm going to give Gren the leftovers. Replacing the Mystic Water for it. Placing it on the head of a Galarian Slowpoke makes the Pokemon very happy. Assault Vest. I'm looking for leftovers. I hope I didn't already miss it. There it is. I like how it looks like an apple core. Not that. Give. I hate how use item is the very first option on that one. So I'm replacing the Mystic Water with leftovers. Yes. Now I'll give you the item back. Actually, I should have given the leftovers to Mega Wing, because Mega Wing doesn't have its Mega Stone yet. So, I don't like how use item is first. Yes. So Mega Wing is going to hold on to the leftovers. Ah! I'll never get used to use item being first. I should be give to Pokemon on the key items or other items, and let this be use item. Otherwise, this has to be give Pokemon first, because otherwise I'm gonna just keep spamming the A button every time.
Is there any other requests before I do the Sushi High Roller one? Yes. Gosh darn, I would have flown to this Pokemon Center all the same, but I didn't. And honestly, I'm fine with that. So it's not on a battlefield, isn't it? I thought it was. That's why I took on all of those battle quests. But if it is on the battlefield, cool. But if it's not on the battlefield, but it's still a battle quest, that'll be cool too. But then they are usually hard to catch. Oh, I caught it. Usually they'd be very hard to catch, but that time it wasn't that bad.
Quick light. Pierce is level 55. So I gotta check the move set on everyone to see if there's any other moves that you can learn, because I just don't remember. Brave Bird I remembered, but I didn't want to replace Hurricane for that, because Hurricane's pretty darn useful, while Brave Bird is just recoil damage. Iron Defense is great. I'm gonna actually have that learned for battles, and what I'm going to replace for it is Night Slash, if anything. Because Air Slash is great. Eventually it will be Hurricane, but I still love it. Don't want that. Wait a minute. Oh, that's just the same thing. That it won't let me turn off autosave, because that's just a new thing. This one just tells me how things work, and in tourist tips, I'm not going to bother with that, because it's just going to tell me things I already know. Like how to catch Pokemon, how to sneak, how to run, that kind of thing. Even just other kinds of stuff that might be useful, but I don't really care. What about you? Yes, actually. Just all of the stuff that I already know. Gren, I'm pretty sure yours was Hydro Pump for one of them, but I didn't want to replace anything for that. Bounce is good, but Aerial Ace is better because it's faster. It's a faster cooldown time. If Acrobatics is in the game, I would definitely give that to Gren. I'm pretty sure it is. Was there any moves here? If only there was a normal move like Takedown to let this guy learn. Then to check your moves. Yours was fine. If only you learned a Fairy type move. I'm just gonna double check the TMs. Even though I'm already sure I got everything checked out. Roar. Makes sense that Mega Wing can learn it because it's a dragon and a dinosaur, technically. And then Skarmory, aka Pierce, makes sense too. Calm Mind No One makes sense. Thunder Wave makes sense. Brick Break makes sense because now you have hands. Bulk Up, Rock Slide, honestly, is not that surprising. Ice Beam makes sense. Fire Fang, Ice Fang, Light Screen, honestly, not bad. Protect, Power Up Punch, Power Gem. I actually thought that Mega Wing would have learned that, but apparently can't. Aerial Ace, I'm not doing. Thunder Punch, no. Ice Punch, no. Crunch, no. Energy Ball, would, but won't. Swift, it's 60 power rather than whatever Quick Attack was. What was Quick Attack? Was it 60 power too? No, it was 30 power, but its cooldown time was 3. Might as well actually have this forgotten, because now you have... now I have 2 physical moves rather than 3. Makes it all the better. Swords Dance, actually forgot Gren can learn that. And I'm surprised about Mega. Reflect, Double Team, nope, not the Mega Wing, huh? Endure makes sense, Rock Tomb makes sense, honestly. Discharge makes sense, Water Pulse, actually surprises me that Mega Wing can learn that. Giga Drain makes sense, Fly makes sense. I sort of want to have Pierce learn that move, because it's more powerful, so I might as well. The only unfortunate thing is that now that means that he has no special moves. He only has physical moves. Good thing Wobbuffet is not in this game. If it is in Mega Dimensions, then I'm screwed. Mudshot makes sense. Safeguard makes sense, honestly. Will-O-Wisp makes sense. Iron Head makes sense. I'm actually gonna Teach, Pierce, Teach, Pierce, oh, I can't even say this freaking word. Iron Head. I'm gonna have to seed. I'm gonna have to. Whatever. I don't even care anymore. It's Master Seed. I'm gonna just call it. These make sense. Make sense. Make sense. Make sense. Make sense. Make sense. That is actually sort of surprising. You know what? Let's do that then. Replace Flamethrower for one of my favorite moves. Makes sense. Makes sense. I forgot, actually. You know what? Let's have that happen. Makes sense. Makes sense. Huh. Forgot, actually, about that one. Just making sure. Is there any move I want to forget for that? No. U-turn. Makes sense. Makes sense, actually. But I'm not going to forget Iron Head. It's a good move, actually. I sort of want to forget a move for... And I just had Iron Head learned. But this is actually... Iron Head's so good because it makes the Pokemon flinch. Makes sense. Forgot about that already. Makes sense. This is all in high speed, by the way. Makes sense. Makes sense. Actually, sort of. Ah! Good grief, I actually didn't know you could learn that move. Whirlwind. Makes sense, actually. They're all flying types. Makes sense. Yeah, it does. I remembered that. Makes sense, but I'm not letting it learn that. And then work up. No normal type moves that were all that impressive. I'm sorry! I'm so sorry! I'm sorry!